Sometimes I wonder if people are actually exhausted from life itself or from the way they have learned to think about life. Because there is a difference. Life in its simplest form is actually very immediate. You wake up, you breathe, you hear sounds around you, you move through another day, but the mind rarely allows life to stay simple. It turns everything into psychological weight. The future becomes pressure, the past becomes regret, other people becomes comparison, and slowly, without realizing it, you stop experiencing life directly. You start experiencing your thoughts about life, and thoughts are endless. They never truly finish. Even when one problem disappears, another one quickly replaces it. Another worry, another fear, another thing to figure out. It's like the mind is constantly trying to create certainty inside a reality that was never designed to be certain. And maybe that is why so many people feel mentally tired now.
喂，你好，大师兄，这边可以收帐篷。
Not because they are physically surviving something terrible every day, but because internally their minds never fully reset, never fully rest, even at night, even during silence. There is always something running in the background, some unresolved thoughts, some imagined future, some invisible pressure. And after enough time, you begin feeling disconnected from yourself, not dramatically, just subtly, like you are present physically but absent internally, like your body is here but your attention is trapped somewhere else. And honestly, I think many people live like this for years, always mentally somewhere else, somewhere better, somewhere safer, somewhere more complete, but sitting quietly in a place like this, watching birds moving through the day without psychological struggle, you start noticing something strange. Life itself is still happening perfectly normally. The wind still moves, the sky still changes, the grass still grows quietly without effort. Reality continues. It is mostly the human mind that creates the feeling of constant emergency. And I'm not saying thinking is bad. Thinking is useful. But constant psychological tension slowly removes your ability to feel connected to ordinary existence. Everything starts feeling like a task, even rest, even happiness, and eventually you become tired without fully understanding why. Not because one terrible thing happened, but because your nervous system was never allowed to fully settle, always preparing, always anticipating, always carrying invisible tension. Maybe that is why moments of stillness feel so emotional sometimes. Because for a brief moment, the mind loosens its grip slightly, and suddenly you can actually feel life again. Not the story of your life, just life itself. The air, the sounds, the quiet presence of being here. And maybe peace is not something we achieve permanently. Maybe it appears naturally in the moments where we stop mentally fighting existence, even briefly, even imperfectly. Maybe peace is simply that remains when the mind becomes quiet enough to let this moment exist without resistance.